Welcome to Nashville in the third and final night of Week 3 of Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball. Our first game, Rook Maya Caldwell continues to climb up the leaderboard. The forward and former Georgia Bulldog has averaged 21 points per this week and is fourth on the leaderboard. Izzy Harrison finds herself in 7th place, and in her last game, she matched her season high with 23 points, 12 rebounds. The Nashville native is poised to make a move up the leaderboard as well. It's Team Caldwell against Team Harrison, and it starts right now from the Music City. We're coming to you live from Nashville's Municipal Auditorium. The first of our doubleheader, Team Caldwell taking on Team Harrison. Team Caldwell looking to win another game this week. Team Harrison trying to get on the board for the first time. Speaking of the board, let's look at the big leaderboard. The top 4 spots will be captains next week. Odyssey Sims, Maddie Siegrist, Crystal Bradford, and Maya Caldwell are in the driver's seat for that. For now, with that, we welcome you courtside alongside the Hall of Famer. She's my sister from another mister, Cheryl Swoops. I'm Cindy Brunson. Dawn Davenport is the third member of our broadcast team and will be along in just a bit. In the first game of our doubleheader, I tell you what, I almost called you sister because that's how I feel about you.
Go ahead.
But we're talking about the sisters, Dory and Izzy Harrison. Now, Izzy is still looking for her first win this week, and Dory wants to say, no way, Jose. And I'm telling you what, if it's sibling rivalry on steroids, who has the advantage?
Listen, I don't know who has the advantage, but what I do know is baby sister Dory is trying to keep big sister Izzy out of the win mark. And the way they're going to get it done is Dory Harrison needs to continue what she did the other night. She had a double-double. Dory Harrison was phenomenal in that win, scoring from everywhere on the floor, getting out in transition, running the floor, posting up. Dory Harrison needs to stay out of foul trouble and be a big-time player for Team Caldwell. And on the other side, big sister Izzy. Izzy had another double-double as well. Izzy was scoring from everywhere on the floor, posting up, finishing, stepping outside, knocking down jumpers. Izzy Harrison was so good. She was running the floor. Nice little pump fake, get to the basket. Izzy needs to bring that and then some for her team today.
Taking a look at the starting lineups, Sydney Colson, Ty Harris, Alicia Clark, Maya Caldwell, Dory Harrison for Team Caldwell. For Team Harrison, it's Lexi Brown, Sequoia Holmes, Bria Hartley, Isabel Harrison, and Alyssa Peely. Let's check in with a third member of our broadcast team, Dawn Davenport. Dawn, what do you have?
Well, Cindy and Cheryl, let's talk a little bit more about that sibling rivalry, right? Dory and Izzy are 6 years apart, but they grew up with 12 siblings in a very athletic family. Izzy told me they would always be playing ball outside. They would create games in order to be even more competitive with each other to see who would win. Now, Izzy and Dory have been more supportive of each other than competitive so far in their professional careers. But they told me anytime a sibling goes against another, bragging rights are on the line. And Dory reminded her team in practice yesterday of those bragging rights. Told her captain, fast break, move the ball, I'm running. Guys, she wants to follow up her career high game this week with another and some bragging rights, right?
Oh, I love that. It's super spicy. Appreciate that, Don. Our officiating crew led by crew chief Amy Bonner, Clyde Mula, and Genesis Perrimon. It is Team Caldwell wearing the home white trimmed in purple, and Team Harrison wearing the blue. It's the sisters jumping up against one another, and it is baby sister Dory winning the jump, Cheryl.
And she is going to let big sister hear it. But back to Dawn's point, this is when I hate I didn't have a sister, because I would be battling her every day. And I hope they put something on the line, like whoever loses has to take the entire family out to dinner or something.
Ooh, I love that. That shot off the mark. Alyssa Peely gets the rebound and is looking for teammates wearing blue. Team Blue 0-2 this week. Lost by 8 to Team Siegrist, only 3 to Team Sims on Thursday. Shot clock into single digits. Peely inside to Izzy. Shot clock very low. Izzy recognizes, rises, fires, doesn't get the roll.
Good D. And this is what's going to be important for Team Caldwell, in particular Dory Harrison, to stay out of foul trouble. She got in a little foul trouble the other night. She has to stay on the floor.
Okay, Maya. Maya Caldwell averaging 21 points and 8.5 rebounds this week. What is different about her as she has played more and more here in AU Season 1?
One, her confidence. And I actually talked to her about that the other day and talked to her about, because she can get to her sweet spot anytime she wants to. And I talked to her about just slowing up. When she gets to that spot, just slowing up and taking her time, because she can elevate, and it's very hard to block her shot because she does such a nice job of getting a lot of elevation on her shot.
Corner three on the way by Ty Harris is no good. Bria Hartley with a nice mid-range jumper for her. Nice to see her with the midi. She's 3 for 5 from deep this week as well, as she proves to everybody she is healthy and has a bunch of tools in her bag. Nice feed by Lexi Brown to Izzy Harrison.
Great read by Lexi. Izzy doing a nice job just cutting back door.
Good ball movement by Team Caldwell. Maya smokes it at the rim. Came away with the rebound, but then it's a violation. Izzy is working early.
Yeah, and already just great ball movement by Team Harrison. But Maya Caldwell doing everything she can to get to the basket and just can't finish.
Bria Hartley calling out the play she would like to see. What makes Athletes Unlimited so compelling is our unique individual point system, as that ball did everything but fall for Peely. Every player in our league has a running score, and points are awarded or deducted based on individual performance. But a player's biggest points boost come from their team winning quarters and games. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will stay with Team Caldwell. Sydney Colson will inbound underneath. Player point totals do accumulate over the season, so be sure and follow along at auprosports.com or on the Athletes Unlimited app. Alyssa Peely gets the roll.
That is one thing that I love watching with Peely's game, is her ability to rebound it and just push it in transition the length of the floor and finish.
Clark, too strong from 3. Ball goes out of bounds and will stay with Team Caldwell.
Yeah, but Alyssa Peely just getting the defensive board, pushing in transition, head up, no one stops the ball, all the way to the cup.
I love Sid Colson making a business decision there. She didn't want any of that smoke. Colson, triple try is wet.
That's nice. So one reason why Team Caldwell was so good the other night and able to pull up, a lot of people say the upset over Team Seagrass is what they had 5 players in double figures, and every single player, they only had 6 players, but every player that came in the game and played, they contributed. 5 players in double figures, that's a tough night for anybody.
On the switch, Maya Caldwell poking it out of bounds as she was defending Izzy Harrison. Caldwell again with active hands. Where do you see her in the WNBA? We assume that if folks are paying attention, that a WNBA invite is coming.
Well, listen, it should be coming from several teams, because Maya Caldwell is definitely a pro and can help any team. She plays both ends of the floor, offensively, defensively, can defend 1 through 3. She can create her own shot, and that's something that any team could use.
Lexi Brown with the steal and the 3.
Don't you love when that happens? Sexy Lexi, I see you getting it done on the defensive end, converting to a 3. That was nice.
Caldwell whistled for steps.
And Lexi Brown just always at the right place at the right time, running through that passing lane. Who needs a layup when you can just step back and knock down a tray, Lexi?
Come on now, a 3 ball is a lay-in for her.
Facts. I forgot who we were talking about.
Right? Seattle Storm fans are going to love Lexi Brown. 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And Lexi's still in big-time contention here to win it all, or at least finish in the top 4. Peely, another nice finish at the cup.
The ball movement right now for Team Harrison has been really good to start this game off.
Big part of the reason why Team Harrison is winning by 8, their largest lead of the game. Ty Harris, pull-up jumper. Oh, the hoop wouldn't have it. Nice rebound by Sequoia Holmes. Lexi Brown off the bounce. Gets the roll. And with that, Team Caldwell needs time. A little 7-0 run. Make that 9-0 run by Team Harrison, wearing blue and scoring bunches in a hurry. Grab a snack and come on back. Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball is sponsored by Nike. It's Team Harrison with its largest lead of the day, a little 9-0 run over the last minute and change, creating a little bit of separation and forcing Team Caldwell to call timeout. 15-5 is the advantage for Team Harrison. Up by 10, Lexi is proven she is locked in early. Cheryl, how's she doing it?
Oh, Lexi Brown came out and she is on fire early on, scoring from everywhere on the floor, getting in the paint. She's turning the defense into offense, stepping back, knocking down threes, pushing in transition, running the floor. Nice little shot fake, taking it to the basket for two. Lexi Brown, 7 points already in the first quarter.
Lexi Brown started today 8th on the leaderboard and is helping her own cause. And a 9-0 scoring run with 5 made field goals in a row. A big part of the reason why it is Team Harrison with the lead as Team Caldwell goes back to work on the offensive end. Maya Caldwell giving it up to Teresa Plaisance, who's just checked in. Nice to see her on the floor after she had to miss a game. Harris, triple try, that'll work.
Dude, it's always nice when you call a timeout and you come back out the very next play you executed. I don't know if that's the play they drew up, but they come back out and Ty Harris knocks down the three.
Anytime you call on Ty Harris to make a basket, that is a good decision. Under 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Izzy Harrison can't answer from three. Long rebound winds up with Lexi Brown. Let's check in with Dawn Davenport. Dawn.
Yeah, Sydney, you notice a little bit of a different look for Team Caldwell on defense, although it didn't help there, but they did make the decision in that timeout. Sydney Colson helping to make the call that they would switch to a man-to-man defense. And surprising right now, Team Harrison is clicking so well offensively. I was at practice yesterday. They spent a majority, almost all of their practice, really keying in on defense and focusing on that. But they're sure looking good on the offensive side of the ball right now.
Thanks so much for that, Dawn. I tell you what, sometimes when you lock in on defense,
yes,
you're so focused that the offense is easy.
Yes. Well, to Dawn's point, when she said they were so focused in on defense, it's because the other night, Bria Hartley.
Bria Hartley in a bit of difficulty. And hate to see that because she has played so beautifully, averaging 14 points, nearly 5 rebounds, shooting 36% from three. AU training staff out to take a look and see what they can do to help Bria Hartley. And of course, you hate to see this because you know Bryson is watching her 8-year-old son.
Number 44, Jude Schimmel. Number 50, Desiree Young in for Team Harrison.
And there is our lead facilitator, Shelly Patterson, also looking on. We're going to step aside. Welcome back to Athletes Unlimited. Nashville Municipal Auditorium. Team Harrison on top by 7. Moments ago, we saw Bria Hartley go down. And the good news is it's not a knee or an ankle. As she was getting to her feet, she got popped in the eye or in the face. So probably just a little shaken up.
Yeah.
But the injury history she has had, I know the UConn fans, everybody who has been a fan of Bria Hartley just is giving a big exhale right now.
Yeah, and Bria's been playing so well here at
amazing.
AU. You absolutely never want to see a player go down, but the fact that she's still sitting on the bench is a good sign.
Yes, 100%. If we get an update on her condition, we'll be sure and let you know. Ty Harris at the elbow. She can score bunches in a hurry.
Talk about playing well. Ty Harris is another one of those players that has been just shooting the lights out all season long here at AU.
Kristen Williams earns a trip to the free throw line. Williams also missed a game earlier this week. averaging 9 points, and she is perfect at the free throw line. Kristen Williams started hooping when she was 3 years old.
Dang.
I know, right? Do you remember the first time you touched a basketball?
I do. I wasn't 3, though.
Okay. When was
I
it?
may have been, but I just remember when I started playing. I
Okay.
was 7 when I started playing.
Okay.
So I'm sure I touched a ball before then, but I don't know if I was 3.
Copy that. Williams splits a pair.
But Cindy, I can barely remember what happened yesterday. So
I got you beat. I can't remember this morning. The
Don't put
lead
that much
is
pressure on me.
6. Okay, Team Harrison defending with a 6-point lead. Leslie at the rim. What a nice move.
ooh, that was a nice take.
Kiara Leslie signed to a training camp contract with Minnesota. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
And will be a really great pickup for Minnesota. But she did that. Kiara Leslie attacked the basket like she just watched NC State upset Notre Dame or something.
Ooh, that part. Lexi Brown leading all scorers with 9 points. Ty Harris says, anything you can do, I can do better. Ty Harris now with 8. And Lexi Brown now down and in difficulty. We see Brown off the bounce, beautiful there, but after that play, wound up in the baseline, getting help from her teammates, waving off the trainer, and will head to the sideline. So love to see that Lexi was able to walk off under her own power, already with 9 points.
You know, I couldn't see exactly what happened, but she's holding her thigh like she got kneed or something. And I
Right.
can tell you that is one of the worst pains that you can feel when you're playing. Just a knee to the thigh just is not fun.
Alyssa Peely trying to get it up to Kristen Williams and does. Shot clock getting low. Williams recognizing into Peely. Oh, I wanted that to fall. What a pretty move. 60 win points on the line. Final 2 minutes of this first quarter. Each member of the team that wins the quarter awarded 60 leaderboard points. And boy, does that come in handy as we are down the stretch here in Athletes Unlimited Season 4. Tonight's games and then week 4, and we will crown a champion.
It's crazy,
Right?
to think about. We are already heading into championship week.
The Book of Unlimited, 4 medals, Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved. Sequoia Holmes rims it out. Harris couldn't corral the rebound, and it will be Team Harrison basketball with a buck-and-a-half on the clock. The lead is just 3 for Team Harrison. Team Caldwell chasing the 60 leaderboard points for the winner of this first 10 minutes of play. Desiree Young gets the roll.
Good touch.
Desiree's had a nice first season of AU. Plaisance rims out. Another opportunity for Team Harrison. Now up by 5. Create a little separation here with a minute to go. Those 60 leaderboard points looking more and more important.
Yeah, Cindy, to your point, Desiree, no matter what team she's played on all 3 weeks, she's been the same player, the consistent player that they need, rebounding the basketball, finishing around the basket, but also stepping out, knocking down a few jumpers.
Teresa Plaisance rebound, starts the offense for Team Caldwell. Harris off on that triple try. Nice job by Kristen Williams to corral. Double team comes. Young, nice outlet to Sequoia Holmes. Good ball movement by Team Harrison. Young working Caldwell. She's got the height advantage. Couldn't get the roll. Clark with the rebound. Shot clock is off. 10 seconds to go first quarter. Looks like Team Harrison is going to win those 60 leaderboard points. And then a personal foul whistled against Teresa Plaisance, who just got tangled up. I don't think she was trying to set a screen.
She's like, what in the world? What did I do?
So 5.5 seconds to go. Team Harrison doesn't have to shoot unless somebody wants some personal leaderboard points. Kristen Williams pulls the trigger and the floater falls. Check that, Charisma Osborne. Osborne with the bucket. And it's Team Harrison winning the quarter and the 60 quarter win points that go with it, 25-18. A scoring drought of 2.5 minutes stalled the Team Caldwell rally. So Team Harrison with a good start for the first 10 minutes as they try to finish the week in the win column. This is week 3 of AU Pro Hoops. Welcome back to Nashville's Municipal Auditorium. Team Harrison winning that first quarter and the 60 quarter win points that go with it. Alicia Clark is mic'd up for us for Team Caldwell. Let's go into the game with the U.S. Air Force.
You got it, baby. You got it. Take it with you. Take it with you. Yep, here we go, Perp. Here we go. The thing that carried us last game was our communication.
Yes, high level.
Yeah, keep that same thing up and let's push. Action, that's gonna be better for us. Hey, have some fun. Let's go. Maya, by yourself, you got pistol action. Maya, under its high, it's over. Find somebody, watch high post. Dory, be ready for dives. Hey, Dory, it's coming to you. Dory, it's coming to you.
And that is why she's a 3-time WNBA champion. And additionally, why she's still hooping 14 years post-college.
I love everything about Alicia Clark. I love the WNBA Alicia Clark. I love the AU Alicia Clark because she continues to be that leader, that vocal leader. Everything that she does matters on the court. Coming off of her best game so far this season, 21 points, 14 rebounds in her last outing. And Alicia Clark is just the epitome of what it means to be a leader.
100%. For more, let's kick it over to Dawn Davenport.
Yes, Cindy Sherrill, I can attest to that. Now, luckily, I got to cover her when she was in college at MTSU, and you don't ever count Alicia Clark out. That is for sure. But watching her at practice out there yesterday, though, it was like watching a coach with their team. She would mention to a younger player, hey, this movement, this is in order for you to occupy the defense, right? And open things up over here. I mean, she just knows the game so well, and that veteran presence, Cindy, you mentioned it, it's so key for some of these younger players.
Thanks so much for that, Don. We just saw sister-on-sister carnage. Wow.
I know it was a foul, but Dory, give me that. I see you. She said, big sis, don't try me today.
I love how she refuses the hand. Don't help me up. Don't think you can help me up.
After you just blocked my shot, yes, they called a foul, but no, ma'am, we're good over here.
Here's another look.
It was a foul. It was a foul. She was like, no, ma'am. You're my sister, but not right now.
Right, we ain't doing that today. As Izzy splits a pair, the Team Harrison lead is now 26-18. And of course, everybody wearing a blue uniform has already collected 60 leaderboard points for winning quarter number 1. Deasia Fair has checked in for Team Caldwell wearing purple and white. Shot clock very low. Leslie to Plaisance, who had to fire and rattles it home.
And Plaisance is like, oh, well, whatever. This is what I do. Yeah, she had to beat the shot clock on that one.
Teresa Plaisance, the second leading rebounder coming into this final day of week 3. Of course, Crystal Bradford just destroying the rebounding category, averaging double figures in that department. Riz pinned down, gets it back out. Shot clock very low. Sequoia Holmes doesn't know. I think that might have been good, but a shot clock violation is called.
I I don't know. It did look good.
All right, one of the great features of Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball is our chair chat. A player actively playing in the game sits in a chair, puts on a headset, and chats with us. And we're happy to welcome in Alyssa Peely. How you doing, Alyssa?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Not as good as you. Your face card never gets denied. Ever, never.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, a little dicey for you week 2, a tremendous week 3, averaging 16 points, 4 for 7 from distance. What's different for you?
I think I'm just starting to not think about it too much, be in my head. I think that's why that was the biggest thing with my 3-ball not falling in the earlier weeks. But just focusing on shooting a perfect shot every time and trusting my form and the work that I put in. And then just learning how to adjust. Like, I feel like switching teams, 3 times now, I've learned how to adjust pretty well. So I just try to stay consistent in what I'm doing every week.
Yeah, Alyssa, so your coach, Cheryl Reeve, was here in week 2. Rebecca Brunson, Lindsay Whalen here last week, or this week actually.
Yeah.
And they were talking about how good it was for you to be able to come here and play in AU. What have you seen different in your game prior to coming here in AU that you want to take back to training camp?
I think just the way I'm being more decisive about what I'm doing, and then doing it, with intent and with like urgency.
Yeah.
That was a big thing that I focused on with my off-season training. I think 3 months before I came to AU, I was just working on bursts and being quicker and just making sure I'm moving, just being active. So I think those things I'm trying to incorporate while I'm playing here and just get better and more consistent with that.
Since you're in the chair, Ms. Peely, what is something that the fans don't know about you that you would like to share?
And if you don't want to share, don't share.
We want to know something silly, like can you play the ukulele?
Oh, yeah, I can actually.
See, I thought I knew that about you, and I needed confirmation.
Okay.
Yeah, my mama got me one for Christmas, so I have one in Minnesota.
See, I always have a motivation. I'm never asking a question just to waste your time. Thank you so much.
I'm sorry, I do
go
have
ahead.
one more unless you need to go.
No, I think I'm good right now.
So, like, Cindy and I both firm believers in see her, be her. For me, it's so good to have representation. And I want to ask you, what does that mean for you to have your people see you doing what you do? Like, what does that mean to you?
It means everything. I think it's a big reason why I do the things that I do and why I want to be successful. My main motivator is definitely my family, but, right after that comes just my community and the people who the kids and the youth that look up to me and are from Alaska or same background that I'm from. It just means a lot to me to be able to represent for those people and be able to do it at the highest stage.
We'd love to see it. Thanks so much for the time, Alyssa. I can attest to the crowds that surround this young woman. I saw it when she was at the University of Utah on away games. The gym would be filled with indigenous people, and she would stay and sign. Lynn Roberts told me, her former coach at Utah, that they almost missed a flight because they held the bus because she was staying to sign autographs.
I love it.
Absolutely love it.
I love it.
Yes. And it happened in the WNBA, too. The line was around the block at the Footprint Center when Minnesota came to Phoenix to play. So she is continuing to pay it forward, and I couldn't think of a better representative to do so.
And it matters.
Yes.
It absolutely matters for people to see you doing things that maybe they've dreamed of doing and never thought that they could do. And Alyssa Peely is such a great role model for them.
So great to see Bria Hartley back in the game. She is at the free throw line, looking to add to the Team Harrison lead. Planning your trip to see AU Pro Basketball in Nashville? Book your lodging through Nashville Music City. Speak with a local expert for personalized assistance and access to exclusive unpublished hotel rates. Visit auprosports.com/basketball/travel to reserve your stay today. There is only 1 week left of AU Pro Basketball. We want to see you pull through Nashville. I know personally here As we wind down in Black History Month, I get an absolute kick out of driving down Rosa Parks Boulevard and then turning onto John Lewis Way to get to this auditorium.
How about that?
Taking a look at the live leaderboard. Fair couldn't add to her totals. Lexi Brown does with the rebound, and she's pushing Odyssey Sims still in that pole position, followed by Maddie Siegrist, Crystal Bradford, and Maya Caldwell. Under 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Lexi Brown giving it up to Kristen Williams. Williams off the bounce will earn a trip to the free throw line.
That was great ball movement by Team Harrison.
Harris, you wouldn't know by looking at the team on the floor that they are winless this week.
Well, it's, you know, every game is different. And I think sometimes you come into a game and you look at the competition and you're just like, okay, well, we're going to win this game. And you end up not bringing that same effort or energy that you should to make sure you walk out with a win.
So the lead is 31-20, according to our wonderful big board that you will see when you come to the arena here in Nashville. This auditorium has been a fantastic first time home for AU pro basketball. So Williams splits the pair, and Ty Harris goes back to work on the offensive end. Dory Harrison with Peely on her. Harrison. Turnaround jumper, no good. Hartley there for the rebound.
Well, Team Caldwell right now, the only bright spot for them offensively has been Ty Harris.
There is nothing wrong with Bria Hartley, by the way.
She's fine.
Woo, goodness.
She's fine.
Yes.
Just a nice push in transition, good pull up.
So you're saying Ty Harris needs some help?
They have to find someone else offensively that can give Ty Harris some help, yes.
Harris skipping it to the corner where Sig Colson is. Colson bouncing beautifully to Dory Harrison, who was ready to rebound. She wasn't ready for a pass. You got to have your head up and on a swivel when you're on the floor with Sig Colson, because she wants to find you. With that, we'll step aside. Thanks for watching AU Pro Hoops.
Who's going to win this season? I think every year is up for grabs. You can't really call it.
It's a really tough choice because, like, we have so many new faces.
Obviously, I have to go for myself and say I'm going to win. I'm going to win this season. Me. I am going to win AU this season.
And we have so many great returners coming back.
I have to say it's me. I've been doing this for 4 seasons now.
I'm going to win this season.
I'm going to win this season.
I do not know who's going to win this season, but I know I'm going to be sitting on the edge of my seat. So I'm excited to see who's going to come out on top.
Okay, Jamaris, I'm sitting and waiting to see myself. Here is your top 4 on the leaderboard. Odyssey Sims, Maddie Siegrist, Crystal Bradford, and Maya Caldwell. Odyssey Sims has flirted with winning it all now for a 3rd season. Do you think she can seal the deal?
Listen, she's sitting in a great position right now, but Odyssey Sims, Maddie Siegrist going back and forth at 1 and 2. But I'll tell you, I will not count Crystal Bradford out, especially if Team Siegrist can keep winning games, because Crystal Bradford's stat points, she's a stat sheet stuffer. I wouldn't count her out, but I'm like Jamaris Davis. I'm going to be on the edge of my seat as well, trying to see who walks out of here as the champion.
100%. Dory Harrison kicks it back out. Alicia Clark, with time running down, leaves it short. And Hartley is running the break. She's the only player on the floor in double figures. Kicks it over to Izzy Harrison. 3-ball on the way. And Ty Harris has the rebound. Good job by Izzy to break up that play. Let's kick it over to Don Davenport. Don, what do you have?
Yeah, Cindy, and that last time out from Team Caldwell, it was all about the mismatches that Team Harrison is creating with guards on Peely and Izzy, and them not able to handle it right now. They said, we're on our heels, we're playing passively, we're not attacking. Everything we're not doing, they're doing.
Thanks so much for that, Don. I'll ask the Hall of Famer, is that exactly what's happening?
Yeah, you and I were just talking about it prior to Don being in the huddle, and Team Caldwell, they're just not being very aggressive. They're just settling for shots on the perimeter. That time, Maya Caldwell doing exactly what she needed to do. Put her head down and attack the paint. We are in the second quarter, and Team Harrison has 0 fouls. That means Team Caldwell, they need to be more aggressive and attack the paint and get some fouls called.
Alyssa Peely got loose, and Lexi Brown found her. Lexi Brown already with 4 assists. Maya Caldwell attacking and hitting. So Maya Caldwell must have saw on the leaderboard that she was having some slippage and is now getting aggressive at the rack. The lead is 6 here in the second quarter for Team Harrison. The lead in the game a little more sizable, 37-24. Lexi Brown's bounce pass interrupted by Teresa Plaisance, and then Brown picks up the personal foul.
And a reason why Team Harrison has the lead is just great ball movement, great spacing. Here, 2 players going to Lexi Brown to guard the ball, and Alyssa Peely just rolls to the basket. Lexi Brown, nice job of finding her down low.
And you can thank USC and the University of Utah for Peely's instinct to roll to the rim, because that's what she did. Technical foul shot by Ty Harris.
I think they called a clear path.
A clear path foul on Lexi Brown. Just kind of bear hugging Ty Harris. So good opportunity here for Team Caldwell to cut into this 5-point lead in the quarter. Team Harrison leading 12-7 with those 60 leaderboard points for every player on the roster on the line. Ty Harris on the curl, kicking it over to Colson. Thought about the 3 in the paint. Oh, beautiful hesitation.
And that's been a difference already. Ever since Dawn was snooping in that huddle over there, I think they were listening a little bit, because you've had 3 players, Maya Caldwell twice, Sydney Colson, all 3 of them, both of them, attacking the paint and making something happen.
Young right at the cup, adding to the lead.
Now they gotta be able to do both. You gotta attack, but you also gotta go on the other end and get some stops defensively. Yeah, Sid Colson, though, I like this move. Just putting the ball, nice shot fake, putting the ball on the deck. Oh, no, excuse me. Nice little shot fake, up and under finish.
Teresa Plaisance at the free throw line as she was hacked. So Plaisance steps up, where she is shooting just 50% from the free throw line. Rep your favorite AU Pro basketball athlete. The AU Pro Shop has player t-shirt options available for the entire 2025 roster, both online and right here in Nashville. Visit the AU Pro Shop on the concourse or shop.auprosports.com to purchase yours today. So Plaisance splits a pair. 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. The lead just 4 points for Team Harrison in this quarter as they try to win the first 2 quarters of the game. Charisma Osborne couldn't connect. And here comes Team Caldwell wearing the purple and white.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice slip to the basket by Alicia Clark. Harris with a beautiful find. She is such an underrated point guard. Great vision, great spacing.
Great scorer.
That part.
Let's not forget that, because she wants people to know she's not just a pass-first PG.
Lexi Brown, tough triple. Good defense by Harris. Ball is poked out of bounds and will belong to Team Caldwell.
And to your point, Cindy, Ty Harris always has her head up, eyes up, just finding Alicia Clark dive into the basket for 2.
Yeah, Dallas, despite losing Santu Salambali, looks sneaky nice when you look at that roster, led by Ty Harris.
You know,
and Arike Agumbawala.
Well, I'm not going to say anything, because every time I think Dallas is going to be good, they end up not doing as well as I think.
Okay, okay.
But I do like the squad they're putting together, though.
Yeah. So Bria Hartley picks up the personal foul as she caught Clark. So So it'll be ball out of bounds on the side. A minute to go here in the second quarter. Just one possession separating these two teams here in the second quarter with the 60 leaderboard points on the line. Colson got airborne. Ty Harris connects.
Just nice.
Ty Harris into double figures now with 11. And we are tied at 14 points apiece here in the second quarter with those 60 leaderboard points on the line for every player on the roster. The lead that was once 15 for Team Harrison is down to 7. Shot clock low. Rise and fire by Hartley. The hoop wouldn't have it. That ball was down, man. Clark gives it over to TP, plays on. Too strong on the triple. Nice rebound by Sequoia Holmes. And Lexi Brown says one play, one play. Shot clock and game clock almost identical. We are tied at 14 with those 60 leaderboard points on the line. Little give and go opportunity between Hartley and Harrison goes awry. So with 6 seconds to go, Team Caldwell has a chance to get a score and win this second quarter.
Especially seeing how Team Harrison won the first quarter. You know Team Caldwell wants to walk out of here with the 60 points for this quarter.
Caldwell got to get it up, and it's a shot clock violation. So those points will roll over to the third quarter as we ended the second quarter tied at 14. So it'll be 120 points on the line in quarter number 3. We are at the half. Team Harrison leading 39-32 in the battle of the Harrison sisters. Halftime is on the way. Don Davenport has you covered. Enjoy.
If I had to pick another AU pro sport to play, I would play volleyball.
I feel like people think I would say volleyball just because I'm tall and I can jump, but I'd actually say softball.
I'm not good at either of those two, if I'm being really honest with you. I tried a lot of sports when I was growing up, and I wasn't good at any of them but basketball, really.
I definitely play volleyball. I played in high school and won 4 state championships.
I think I would play softball because I'm pretty fast, so if I learn how to hit the ball and hit it well, I would be good at it.
Listen, these are elite level athletes. They will excel in any sport. It's halftime here. Team Caldwell trailing Team Harrison 39-32. The final stretch here of our 4-week season for Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball, which means things are amping up, and you can tell. This is the coolest part about Athletes Unlimited is we get to mic players up and we take you onto the court and into the game. Check it out. This is our best of week 3.
I'm trying to go 3-0. Let's go. It starts today. It starts today. Good shot. Way to shoot, y'all. Here we go, Jude. Got you. Let's just go out there and hoop. Hoop, have fun, win. Reina!
Orange on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Orange!
Blue squad on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Blue squad. Go on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go! Yeah! Good job, baby.
Hey, I'm gonna give me one. I'm gonna give me one tonight.
Just find that matchup. It's there. Find the matchup you like. It's there right now. Yes, yes.
Rico, y'all right here. Hey. Game. Now it's the game. You gotta get the game, get the quarter, get the game, right? Let's go.
Here we go, y'all. Come on.
You can set it, and then she'll pop back open. Taylor? Yup, you dribble over. Hey, coach.
Match up. Good. Good hands.
Yeah, it is. Hey, it is. We just gotta play. 2-man game. I got it.
Every rebound is yours. Good job. There you go. I'm coming for you, Lex.
Come on. Hey! Come on. I've been with you the whole time. Come on. Swing. Get out of there.
Yeah, I'll take that.
It's okay.
Yeah! Let's go, Liz! Let's go! Come on, Blue!
that access. Now listen. Oh. It's not all hoops all the time. Sydney Colson, Teresa Plaisance take on Nashville next.
Hey, it's Sid and TP, and we're here in Nashville with Athletes Unlimited.
And we're about to go around the city in the best way we know how.
Hold it, don't cut this, don't cut this. That was 2 in a row.
1, 2, no. Yo!
A girl's first cowboy boot.
Ooh.
Yes, you can find new episodes of the series every week on AU Pro Basketball social media channels. I saw Sid and TP roll into practice yesterday on the Vespa that they were rolling around town on. So these athletes are together for over 4 weeks for this season. But this isn't just about their friendships on the court. Some of them play together elsewhere. It's also about the friendship off the court for Sid and TP. Check it out.
When I hear the name Teresa or TP, I'm scared. I'm guessing she's nearby.
When the name Sydney Colson comes to mind, I just think, what a headache. I absolutely adore Sydney. Sydney is one of the most incredible people, I feel like, walking this earth.
I just think of a genuine person, a friend. We're like kindred spirits. Once we met, playing in Vegas together, we were just like, immediately just felt like this was a friend you'd had all your life.
Whenever you're in her presence, you're just in a good mood.
Oh!
Wow, thank you, Ganesh. Sydney is one of the most incredible people. Not only that, she's incredibly talented.
That is the Sid and TP show.
Our off-the-court chemistry has helped us on the court just because we view basketball the same way.
We kind of speak the same language. So being able to step on court with Sydney kind of makes it easy. Being able to communicate with Sydney and understand, the different aspects of a game coming from a point guard versus coming from me, and her being able to hear me out coming from a post player to a point guard, I think is extremely beneficial to, our on-court play. And I think I would attest that to just our communication style off the court.
And you see some of their numbers so far this season, and I can tell you both Sid and TP are big-time vets that people listen to on these benches throughout games. Here we are, Team Caldwell and Team Harrison, with Team Harrison leading us 39-32 at the half. How about Colson with 5 first-half points? Cindy and Cheryl are back with third-quarter action next.
Welcome to the city where the dogs come to eat, where the winners come to play, and where the music in the streets, where the women really hooping. Please don't act like you ain't seen them. Price went up on all them jerseys. 40 players all competing. What we finna do? Let's get it. What we finna do? Let's really get into it.
Welcome back to Nashville's Municipal Auditorium. We're getting you set for the second half between Team Harrison and Team Caldwell. Team Harrison in the driver's seat so far. For the third time this week, we've got a rollover quarter situation, so 120 leaderboard points are on the line in the next 10 minutes. Alongside the Hall of Famer, she's Cheryl Swoops, my Cheryl Swoops. I'm Cindy Brunson, and we are so glad to have you along the way. Don Davenport will join us in just a bit. A couple of leading scorers jumped out in the first half and separated, starting with Bria Hartley.
Yeah, Bria Hartley was really big for Team Harrison, just coming out, finding it early. She has 11 points in the first quarter, and Bria was scoring from everywhere on the floor. Nice little hesitation, pull-up jumper, nice pull-back jumper. Bria Hartley is an offensive machine when she gets it going. She needs to continue to do that to give Team Harrison a chance to win this game. And Ty Harris for Team Caldwell, the one bright spot offensively. Ty got it going a little late, but when she found that stroke, she found it, and she was money. Scoring from everywhere on the floor, pushing in transition. If you don't stop her, you go behind the screen, she'll step back, knock it down. Ty Harris can score from anywhere on the floor.
When your Hall of Fame eye takes a look at these stats, what jumps out at you?
Well, the three-point shooting, first of all, for Team Caldwell, 4 for 13. And for Team Harrison, they've only taken 5, and they're very capable of knocking down shots. And the other one, points off turnovers. Both teams need to look to handle the ball better this half.
Team Harrison, wearing blue, led by as many as 15 points in the first half, thanks in part to Ty Harris's effort, or rather Rhea Hartley's effort, and there they are head-to-head. Not much separation there, Cheryl.
Well, both of these players are very similar. They both can handle the ball. They like to push in transition. They can shoot the three. They can attack. So no surprise that they're even in scoring right now, but who's going to be that player that's going to set themselves apart?
Izzy Harrison taking herself away and apart from the defense for an easy bucket to start this third quarter. A reminder, 120 win points are on the line for this 10 minutes of play. We could see major leaderboard movement. Taking a look at the leaderboard as it stands right now. Odyssey Sims in the pole position, followed by Maddie Siegrist, Crystal Bradford, and there is Maya Caldwell. How big would the 120 points be for her as she tries to hang on to the top 4 spot?
Well, you have Caldwell and Harris, and knowing that the 3 players ahead of you are playing in the next game, the 120 points right now would be crucial for either one of these players to get. Oh, that's pretty.
Sequoia Holmes tried to give it to Harrison and lost it. Good defense by Ty Harris. Kicks it over to Caldwell. 3 on the way. Too strong. Holmes has the rebound and is on the run. And then decides, maybe I'm not a point guard, and waits for more teammates to arrive. Nice find. Peely curling to the basket.
Oh, no, that was nice. She might not be a point guard, but she knows basketball.
What makes Athletes Unlimited so amazing is the unique individual point system. Every player in our league has a running score, and points are awarded or deducted based on individual performance. Caldwell at the elbow, that is wet. Cheryl,
that to me is the best part of Maya Caldwell's game.
Right? Just the easy mid-range. I know everybody falls in love with the 3 ball, and some offenses are built just to score 3s or 2s at the rim. But I love the mid-range.
And it's pretty tough to defend.
Harris for 3. Man, I thought that was good, just because that follow through.
It did look good.
AC says, I can do that.
Well, and if Alicia Clark can get going for Team Caldwell like she did the other night, she is going to give Team Caldwell a really good shot to win this game.
We know that a player's biggest boost in points comes from their team winning quarters and games. Sequoia Holmes at the cup. So, Cheryl, I ask you, in any of your professional experience, if you receive some sort of bag for your team winning quarters and games, would you have played differently?
Yeah. Because I am all about the bag, CB.
Yes.
Absolutely. And you know, it's interesting because when you come here, the players, especially the ones that are new, right?
Yep.
The first week, they're trying to adjust, not really sure how the leaderboard works. But by the time they hit week 2, and especially week 3, they too are playing differently.
Yes.
And we even had a player in Shea Petty who said that. She was like, well, I didn't quite understand. I was passing and I was defending, but now I'm looking to be more aggressive offensively.
And who had the biggest move up the leaderboard this week? One Shea Petty, a dozen spots. For more, let's kick it over to the third member of our broadcast team, Don Davenport.
Yeah, guys, everybody I've talked to has said it is amped up this week. You could feel it different in practice. You could feel it different with, players maybe yelling at the officials a little bit more. But I will say this. I thought Izzy Harrison brought up a great point. If you're not familiar with this league, she said you actually have to become an unselfish player because you have to have those quarter points to be able to win. So there's so much so that you have to teach yourself team basketball because those quarter points mean so much. And we're looking at 120 points for this quarter, guys.
100%. Thanks so much. That was ruled a 2 for Alicia Clark, but no matter what the point total for her, it's got to feel good to see the ball finally fall through the hoop for her here in week 3.
Because the first couple of weeks, her 3-ball, her distance shot just wasn't falling, and Alicia Clark is coming alive this third quarter.
Izzy Harrison earning a trip to the free throw line. Teresa Plaisance at the scorer's table getting set to check in. Leading scorer for Team Harrison, Bria Hartley with 13 points now. And it's still Ty Harris for Team Caldwell in purple and white with 11 as Izzy Harrison steps to the free throw line where she's shooting 80% this season. Harrison has such a beautiful stroke from the free throw line. She hits the first one. Kristen Williams checking in for Team Harrison as Alyssa Peely will take a seat. Dory Harrison also on the bench as TP checks in. It is Team Harrison winning this quarter 9-7. Izzy trying to add to that margin. And she does. So it's a one-possession lead in this quarter with 120 win points on the line. Because of the rollover situation, we were tied at 14 points apiece in the second quarter. Under 6 minutes to go here in the third. Shot clock getting low. Plaisance wanting to get it into AC. And Hartley says, but she was holding me before I held her.
Well, listen, Alicia Clark is strong. And I love how she always uses her size to her advantage depending on who's defending her. She's either going to post you up or she's going to bring you out and play on the perimeter.
I have two favorite things about Alicia Clark.
Only two?
Well, no, three. First of all, she's an amazing human.
Okay.
Second, she has a dog named Sly. And third, she is an aspiring chef.
Yes, she is.
If she offers to make you dinner, say yes emphatically and don't even think about it.
So then we should pump her show, I think. Is it
Yes.
called off season?
Yes.
I think.
Off season, with season being the seasoning. Alicia Clark. In and out. Bria Hartley has the rebound. Hartley giving it up to Williams. Back to Harrison. Williams thought about the three, is chased off the line by Sid Colson on the switch. Williams can't get the bucket to fall. Here comes Ty Harris bouncing back. Oh, Sid Colson and Ty Harris. Woo! I love that action.
Just so nice. That is just, I love when a fast break looks like it's supposed to look.
When Sid Colson is the point guard, that usually happens. Team Harris's lead in this quarter down to 1. And Ty Harris looking to add to that total. Colson bouncing beautifully to Caldwell, who reverses well. Woo, Maya, let him know. She's into double figures. She's got 10. And with that, Team Harrison needs time because Team Caldwell has taken the lead in this third quarter with 120 win points on the line.
And Team Caldwell has taken the lead because of plays like this. Sid Colson to Ty Harris, just getting out, running the break. I love it. Welcome back to Athletes Unlimited, and Team Caldwell have gotten back in this game because every single player on this team is making a difference. Sid Colson leading the charge, pushing in transition, finding Ty Harris, finding Maya Caldwell, and Team Caldwell, they are leading this quarter 11-10, Cindy, and this is exactly where they want to be, trying to win the 120 points.
Yeah, the 120 win points are up for grabs because we were tied after the second quarter, so we've got a rollover point situation. Team Harrison is winning the game 49-43, but it's all about the leaderboard at this juncture. We have a unique situation here at Athletes Unlimited as we have these things called chair chats. And when we do, we usually bring a player from the game sitting in the chair to join us. This time, it's a little special guest, so you'll have to stick and stay to find out who that is. Lexi Brown has the ball taken away by Ty Harris. Izzy gets it back for Team Harrison. Liz earns a trip to the free throw line. She's like, what do I have to do to get a call? And she does. So Charisma Osborne will head to the free throw line. Osborne perfect at the free throw line. And with that, we have a media timeout. So we are going to stay right here on ESPN Plus because we have a special guest in our chair chat. And that special guest just happens to be the mayor of Nashville, Freddie O'Connell. He is the 10th mayor of the Metropolitan Government of Nashville and joins us now. Thanks so much for the time, Mr. Mayor.
Yeah, glad to be with you all.
Well, we are loving Athletes Unlimited here in Nashville. What is your perspective?
Well, this has been amazing. We've seen a transformation here of our municipal auditorium. You all can see it. It not only looks great courtside, elsewhere in the arena, looks great on TV, and I think it's such an awesome showcase for the city for why we are such a great sports city. So it's been amazing to have these professional women athletes here showing off how incredibly talented they are and kind of giving us a glimpse of what professional women's sports would look like in Nashville.
Absolutely, Mayor. Again, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. And you talked about potentially having a WNBA team here.
Yeah.
If the people aren't excited about AU, then I don't think you need a WNBA team here.
I think what I've heard is so many people. It was so neat for me to see so many leaders locally, a lot of women who have been trying to get women's sports here on the ground in Nashville, and so many of them were involved in this effort to get AU here. And I think what you see with the stands filling up, with the excitement and the energy here, and people talking about having some of these WNBA stars right here in Nashville for this kind of awesome tournament and such an interesting format that I think gives people a chance to track players while they're off season from their WNBA teams. It's just a great experience for Nashvillians.
Well, I love the fact that you're in public service and you are doing right by this city. What did you learn in your time on the Metro Council that is helping you now?
Well, I think one of the biggest things for me was just a really high level of constituent services. So it's helped us focus on those fundamentals, making sure just this winter alone, we've had a couple of snow events here in the city where we're a southern city. We don't always do great when snow starts hitting the ground, but we had an awesome plow team that was out there getting after it every day. We got them some new plows. We organized some new routes. We've been doing the same thing on trash collection. And so those kinds of things, bringing that very close to the ground constituent approach to the mayor's office, I think has really helped us level up our game across the whole of government.
Yeah, Mayor, Cindy and I have been fortunate enough to be a part of AU for 4 seasons now, and we've been in different cities, but I have to tell you, being here in Nashville, the city itself is so much fun. The people are excited about it. In your view, why is Nashville the right place to have a WNBA team?
Well, a couple things. We're Music City, USA, so everybody here knows how to have a good time. But also, I will say, we keep getting consistently ranked as one of the friendliest cities in America, and we want to keep it that way. So we hope you all are having a good time while you're here.
I love that. All right, I'm a fan of Goo Goo Clusters.
You've already found them. Good stuff.
I love every brown liquor, so this is the place for me.
We've got a lot of brewers and distillers around here. So.
But what do you enjoy doing the most in your city, sir?
Well, I am definitely a fan of live music. We just opened a new venue called The Pinnacle. I'm going to see Casey Musgraves for the first show at that facility next week. And they've got a great lineup. I'm going to go check out Kraftwerk. So, I mean, that's the thing is we have some country music, but we have all kinds of stuff. They've got T-Pain coming in a few weeks, too. And so it's a really neat experience to be able to get there and see live music. We've also got an awesome independent movie theater called the Belcourt Theater. And if I'm not seeing live music, I'm usually over there watching a movie.
Oh, I love that.
I'm so sorry, because I want to. Did you say T-Pain?
Yeah, T-Pain's coming to the Pinnacle.
T-Pain's not doing country, is he?
No. Well, I don't think so, but then I say that. So Post Malone keeps hanging out in Nashville and doing country, so who knows?
There we go.
T-Pain may be getting something going in country, too, so who knows?
Did we have Beyonce and a country album on our
we sure did.
10 years ago?
So you're 100% correct.
I got you. His Honor the Mayor. Thanks so much, Freddie O'Connell, for joining us in our chair chat here at Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball. Boy, I need Freddie's job. I mean, selling this city?
Okay.
That's got to be easy.
That's easy money.
Right?
Yeah.
So much fun. All right, we are tied at 14 points apiece here in the third quarter with under 3 minutes to go. Now, Team Harrison has the lead in the game, 53-46. But again, we find ourselves tied at 14 points apiece with those 120 leaderboard points on the line after the tie in quarter number 2. Alicia Clark looking for somebody to break free from this menacing Harrison defense. Deasia Fair from long range.
And Deasia Fair, excuse me,
a
new late addition to Team Caldwell on Thursday. And it doesn't matter what team she's on because she's just a bucket. She can shoot the rock.
Izzy Harrison with the tough take and finish. She's into double figures now with 11. The lead is 1 for Team Caldwell. A little more than 2 minutes to go. Fair, terrific bump and the bucket. Fair with a huge three-point play opportunity. The score in this quarter, Team Caldwell 19, Team Harrison 16, and that could be a huge bucket, Cheryl.
Well, Deasia Fair, again, we just talked about her, a late addition to this squad, but Deasia Fair can step out, knock it down, but I love the aggressiveness of her attacking the basket, drawing the foul.
So the lead is 4 in the game and 3 in the quarter for Team Caldwell. Deasia Fair looking to add to that total. And she does. You know, if she can shoot lights out from 3, you know she's going to make her free throws.
You think?
Yeah. Rhea Hartley trying to set things up with 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Beautiful bounce pass to Young, who wasn't quite ready for the basketball. And a defensive 3 seconds is called against Team Caldwell. So it'll be Lexi Brown for Team Harrison shooting a free throw.
And here's what's interesting about that call, because I actually thought for a second that Team Caldwell was in a 2-3 zone.
Yeah.
So it wasn't until that defensive 3 seconds that I realized they were not in a zone.
Right. We like the player-to-player defense here at Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. The lead is 4 for Team Caldwell in this quarter. And it is Team Harrison once up by as many as 15, holding on to a 3-point lead. That ball is tipped. Caldwell spinning, getting it over to Alicia Clark. Leaves it for Fair, gets it back to Clark. 3 on the way is West.
Let's go. Let's go.
We are tied at 55.
Love the ball movement by Team Caldwell.
Lexi Brown double teamed. Fair picked her pocket. And Caldwell has it back. Team Caldwell up big here in this third quarter, 23-16 with a buck and a half to go in the third quarter. Harris has the ball poked away by Lexi Brown and gets it back. Ty kicking it to the corner. Fair 3 is good. The run tremendous, a 9-0 run in the last minute for Team Caldwell. This team is cooking with gas, Cheryl.
Listen, it is hot and spicy inside right now. Team Caldwell has come to life.
Young ending the run at 9-0.
Great
the lead still seismic for Team Caldwell here in the third quarter, 26-18. With 40 seconds to go, Ty Harris all alone. She's not going to miss from there. She's got 18.
It's too easy. It is too easy for Team Caldwell right now. They're getting it done defensively. They're packing the basket on the offensive end. Okay, Lexi.
Lexi Brown into double figures with 11. Shot clock and game clock almost identical. A 1-point lead for Team Caldwell in the game because of this ginormous effort in the quarter. Winning by 8 points and guaranteeing themselves the 120 win points. Nice find by Harris to Clark.
Yeah, Team Harrison just falling asleep on the defensive end.
Rhea Hartley, no. Young, no. And that is how this third quarter will end. I don't know what was said at the half by Team Caldwell, but it was effective because Team Caldwell is winning the game and wins that third quarter and the 120 win points per player that go with it.
Ooh, we have a good one. Team Caldwell is on fire. Everybody getting it done. Deja Fair knocking it down from deep, attacking the paint, drawing fouls. Team Caldwell is hot. AC the vet, she wanted a part of the action. Ty Harris doing what she does well, penetrating, finding her guards. Every single player in this third quarter, Cindy, came in, lit it up, and that is why Team Caldwell has a 3-point lead.
So the 30 points in the third quarter, the highest scoring third quarter we have seen here in season 4 of AU Pro Hoops, and it couldn't have come at a better time for Team Caldwell. For more, let's kick it over to the third member of our broadcast team. She is Dawn Davenport.
Yeah, Cindy, I can tell you the halftime speech for Team Caldwell was all about energy, and clearly it worked. They felt they came out flat to start this game, a bit out of character for their roster makeup. Shot 30% from the field in the first half. Now it's 63.2% for this half so far. Now, Lexi Brown on the other side for Team Harrison was telling her teammates, I don't know what's going on, but our offense is slow. Our pace is slow. We're cutting slow. We're transitioning slow. That has to change because that's not how we were playing in the start of this game.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Dawn. So 120 win points for the quarter goes to Team Caldwell with the basketball to start quarter number 4. Team Harrison sitting on 60 win points after winning the first quarter. Teresa Plaisance gives Team Caldwell a fresh shot clock. Leslie pulls it back out.
Well, Cindy, to Dawn's point, Team Harrison looks like a completely different team in the second half than they did the first half. The first half, they were moving the basketball, they were sharing the basketball, they were passing, they were cutting. And this second half, they just look like a completely different team.
Deja Fair has doubled her season average already. She's got 11. She is one of 4 players in double figures for Team Caldwell. Another turnover by Team Harrison wearing blue. And the disaster continues for Team Harrison. The leaderboard, of course, being impacted by all of this action as Leslie finishes at the cup. And here is the leaderboard as Ty Harris has now moved up into third place, thanks in part to the 18 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 120 quarter win points she has put up on the board tonight. So Sig Carlson calling out the plays she would like to see. Team Harrison led by as many as 15 points in the first half. It has been a completely different story in half number 2. Fair can't get that 3 to fall. Ball goes out of bounds and will stay with Team Caldwell.
Well, and Team Caldwell, offensively, we talked about it to start this quarter. They're just moving the basketball. They're passing. They're cutting hard. And their energy is just different from Team Harrison right now.
TP gets the 3 to fall. The shooting markedly different here in the second half for Team Caldwell. And now Team Harrison is looking like a team that may get swept this week.
Well, we talked about it. We know what Dory Harrison wants to do, the big sister Izzy. And right now, Team Caldwell is trying to keep Team Harrison out of the win column.
It's about the only thing that hasn't worked for Bria Hartley today. Hartley leads her team with 13 points. She's got 3 rebounds and a couple of assists, too. Fair, kicking it out to Colson. Colson turns the corner, back to Fair. Sid leaves it short. Sequoia Holmes with the rebound, looking for teammates wearing blue. The lead is 7-0 here in the fourth quarter, as Team Caldwell looks to win another quarter as well as the game. All of those win points. Harrison, a little too much mustard from range, and another opportunity for Team Caldwell.
And it's just one shot. No one for Team Harrison is crashing the offensive boards, but Team Caldwell just doing a nice job of keeping them off the glass.
Lexi Brown, the thievery and the finish. Sexy Lexi, well into double figures now. She's got 13. Under 7 minutes to go. And that was the first basket in this quarter for Team Harrison. The Lexi Brown steal and finish.
It's crazy.
Leslie looking for somebody to break open. Shot clock into single digits. And then Lexi Brown, back-to-back possessions and a couple of steals. She pulls from three and gets the roll. We saw that exact same deal happen in the first half.
Yes, we did.
A 5-0 run thanks to 2 Brown steals. Deja vu all over again.
And it was a layup and a 3 in the first half, just like this fourth quarter.
Well, as we've already discussed, a 3-ball is a lay-in for Lexi.
Yes, we did.
You know. Plaisance tries to answer front 3 and does. TP is starting to cook.
Yes, you cannot give TP that much space without getting a hand up on the shot.
I can't wait to see who invites Plaisance to camp, because she's going to help somebody.
She is. There are a lot of players that I'm like, she needs to go to camp, she needs to go to camp, she needs to go to camp.
Right? Fair, so quick with the basketball. Mid-range jumper by Harrison. Okay, baby sis is showing out.
And she hesitated. I don't know why Dory hesitated on that one.
Because she was looking to share the basketball. She's almost doubled her scoring average this week. Let's
Lexi
watch
Brown.
sexy Lexi work.
Yeah, Lexi Brown single-handedly trying to get her team back in this game, turning the defense to offense, taking it coast to coast for a wide open layup. And again, she may not be going to the basket, Cindy, but a 3-ball is a layup for Lexi Brown.
So Alyssa Peely steps to the free throw line, trying to add to the 7-point total here for Team Harrison in the fourth quarter, and Peely does. Be sure to follow at AU Pro Basketball on Instagram to see exclusive content featuring your favorite AU players. Now, this includes highlights, mic'd up segments, behind the scenes action, and oh, so much more. Again, you can follow at AU Pro Basketball, and shout out to the Athletes Unlimited social team.
Yes.
They are elite.
Yes.
I'm always entertained when I click and hit the sound button, you know, because I turn off everything until I'm really interested. Then I hit that sound button, and I'm always glad I did.
And it's always something different.
Yes.
Something fly.
Straight fire.
Yeah.
Good work by them.
Very nice.
Shot clock at 5. Colson recognizes, Plaisance for 3. Didn't quite have a chance to get her feet set, and it's a shot clock violation. So good defense there by Team Harrison. What was different on that stand by the team wearing blue?
Well, Cindy, defense is all about want to and effort. And the first half, Team Harrison had the want to and effort.
Right.
You come back out the third quarter, for some reason, the effort's not there or it's different, and they forced Team Caldwell into a bad shot that last possession.
Izzy Harrison working hard for the O board, gives it up to Sequoia Holmes. That 3 too strong. Battle for the rebound. Leslie comes out of the pack with it. Kiara kicking it over to Colson. Back to Clark. 3 on the way. Plaisance with the O board. Back to Clark. Another try. That'll work. Okay,
Let's
AC.
go. And you know what? I love how Teresa Plaisance got the offensive rebound. She could have very easily taken it back up, but she said, oh, gee, I'm going to give you another shot. Knock it down.
Facilitator Karima Christmas Kelly on her feet, applauding the sharing of the basketball. Lexi Brown puts the ball on the deck, then bounces to Izzy in a double team. Shot is blocked, stays with it, and 1.
Good battle by Izzy. Good battle by Izzy.
So Izzy Harrison will shoot some free throws when we come back. Thanks so much for watching AU Pro Hoops on ESPN+. Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball is sponsored by Nike. Oh, shout out to the Glam Squad at Media Day. Our athletes have never looked better. The face cards not getting denied. It is Team Caldwell on top of Team Harrison, 77-70. And here in the fourth quarter, Team Caldwell also winning by 4, trying to win 180 quarter win points along the way. This is the first of our doubleheader. Coming up at 8 Eastern, more Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball. Team Seagrass facing Team Sims. And of course, Team Sims is going for the sweep.
And I cannot wait for this one. As you mentioned, Odyssey Sims currently sitting in that top spot. And you gotta know, Odyssey is gonna come out and go at Team Seagrass early. She could just score from anywhere on the floor.
So taking a look at the top 2 scores in Athletes Unlimited, not much separates these players, Cheryl.
Listen, I cannot wait for this game. Maddie is going to do Maddie things because that's what she does, and Odyssey is going to do Odyssey things. This game is going to be so good. I know they want to win. They're going to say they're not paying attention to the leaderboard, Cindy. I don't buy it. I don't believe it. First and second.
And they may be selling, but you ain't buying.
I ain't buying
okay.
at all.
Okay.
Listen, we talked about Odyssey. She finished 3rd the first season, 2nd last season. You know she wants to finish in that top spot. And Maddie said in her video she is going to take it all. I can't wait.
Yeah, that 3rd place finish, such a heartbreaker as she got hurt in the final day of competition, in the final game.
Yes.
And then Melissa Smith had to drop a 50 burger to take home the top spot, but did so. First 50-point game I've ever called in my life. It was amazing. Jordan Canada, 17 assists. That was to beat the shot clock. It wouldn't fall for Sig Colson. That's about the only thing that hasn't worked for Team Caldwell here in this game. The 3rd quarter, impressive. They scored 30. They've already scored 15 points here in the 4th. Lexi Brown 3. That ball was down and then came out. I don't know what problem the basketball gods would have with one Lexi Brown. Let that fall. 3 minutes to go. Right, 3 minutes to go, 4th quarter. Fair doesn't get the roll. Battle for the rebound won by Izzy Harrison. She's got 9 of those to go along with 13 rebounds. I tell you what, Izzy is a walking double-double.
It's easy.
Yep.
She makes it look so easy.
Kristen Williams back to Young. Lexi Brown trying to shake Fair. Kicks it back out. Kristen Williams for 3. And a good rebound by Maya Caldwell. In the W, where do you see Caldwell playing? 1, 2, or 3?
I see her playing more of a 3, but she can play the 2.
All right.
And I said this earlier, I just love how hard she plays and competes. She plays both ends of the floor. I love her length, her athleticism, her nice mid-range game. Listen, somebody, y'all bring the kid to training camp.
Yeah, Maya Caldwell deserves a look for sure. It is TP at the free throw line. Plaisance trying to add to Team Caldwell's lead in the quarter and cannot. She was actually saying, get in there, when she let go of the basketball. I think it's got to be more form, less talk, maybe? I don't know.
Sometimes you can talk it in.
Listen, I'll defer to you.
At least in my mind.
Listen,
if I talk to it, it's going in.
You scored more than 990 points your senior season at Texas Tech in a college season.
You would know that.
Yes, I would.
No, because you're so good at what you do. Because
Well,
I didn't know that.
Not many people can say they scored more than nearly 1,000 points in college. We saw Asia Wilson do it in the W.
Yes, she did.
But she had 44 games. You didn't have 44 games. You know?
It's pretty good, huh?
Right.
Woo. Almost as good as that layup Izzy just shot.
I know, right? Izzy getting it done. 15 points, 9 rebounds. Clark at the rim doesn't get the roll. Let out a squeal because she knows that was a bucket her team needed. The lead is just 2. This possession, Team Harrison can tie or take the lead in the quarter. Holmes for 3. Battle for the rebound, won by Williams. Gosh, she's strong.
Yes, she is.
And then Caldwell comes away with the rip. Team Caldwell with the basketball and the 2-point lead. A buck and a half to go. Team Caldwell also winning the game. So game win points on the line. You win 180 points for winning the game, and then 60 more quarter points are on the line as well. Ty Harris with the shot clock winding down earns a trip to the free throw line.
And Bria Hartley knew it. She's just like, why?
Taking a look at that top 10 leaderboard that could change dramatically as Harris and Caldwell are in the 3-4 spot. Harris playing her way into the top 4, was on the outside looking in at the start of this game. Ty Harris is shooting 2.
Ty Harris and Maya Caldwell, especially if they can walk out of here with this win, that'll be 180 points added to their total.
Yes.
Then you have your MVPs if they win one of the MVPs.
Yeah.
And you have the 60 quarter points if they can win this quarter.
So Ty Harris looking for 20 points in the game. And somebody might have a little bit of blood. There wasn't an ask for a timeout and no substitution, as Lexi Brown is just helping to call out plays. So Harris gets another free throw after that one was blown off, and Harris says, yes, give me the rock. I want more points.
She's like, I don't care what y'all got going on, just give me the ball.
Yes, Harris now has 20. And now it's a timeout by Team Harrison, who is trailing by 4 points in the quarter and by 7 points in the game. Now, if Team Caldwell hangs on, it would be the largest comeback win of the season in the league, as they were down by as many as 15 points in that second quarter.
That was just sheer determination by Team Caldwell. You go in at halftime, and at halftime it can do two things, right? It can pump you up, and you can go out and say, let's forget about the first quarter,
right?
Or and change things. And if you're Team Harrison, it should have been, let's build off of what we did in the first half. But Team Caldwell, just like they did on Thursday night, they just compete. It doesn't matter what the score is, what's going on, they just compete, and coming back out, moving the ball, sharing the basketball, that's why they have the lead in this game.
Absolutely. The veteran leadership on the team, Alicia Clark with 15 points. Maya Caldwell, the newbie here to this league, double figure scoring as well with 10. And then Ty Harris, also in her initial run with AU, just showing up and showing out, leading all scorers with 20 points. And Deasia Fair, critical minutes off the bench, coming through with one of her best games of the season, 11 points.
Yeah, Deasia Fair was huge for Team Caldwell today. Just bringing that energy off the bench, and she's a scorer. She's a baller, she's a competitor, and she showed that today.
Bria Hartley 3 is wet, and just like that, it's a 1-point game here in the fourth quarter, and a 2-possession game overall, less than a minute to go. Team Caldwell with the ball and a 1-point lead here in the fourth quarter.
Big bucket by Bria Hartley.
And it was silky.
So we're talking about Maya Caldwell, but everybody, Bria Hartley is another player that needs to be in somebody's training camp.
1,000%. Hartley coming through with a steal. Keeley inside to Izzy. Izzy stepping through on her sister and gives Team Harrison the lead in this quarter.
Woo! Okay, big sis.
Keeley dropping dimes.
Yeah, great pass by Peely. Bria Hartley just spotting up. Izzy doing a nice job of finding her. It's good from deep. And Peely, nice little high-low action. Izzy says, look, sis, you blocked it the other day, but you will not block this one tonight.
Of course.
Great take.
Yeah, Team Harrison 0-2 this week as we take a look at Izzy Harrison. 17 points, 9 rebounds, flirting with yet another double-double. With more on Izzy, let's kick it over to Dawn.
Yeah, Cindy, she signed with the New York Liberty 2 days ago and was so excited about this opportunity. She said, I want to be in a place that only worries about hoops. That hasn't necessarily been the case in the past. I had to worry about some other things. It's just ball there. And Cheryl and Cindy, you guys can speak to this a little bit more, but she really talked about how excited she was because of what they do with their bigs and her fit and how she can fit stretch 4 and kind of that part of her game with what the Liberty does.
Love that, Dawn.
Yeah,
Thanks
well,
so much.
listen, it doesn't hurt to go to a team that's coming off of their first championship either, right?
How many times did the comments deny the liberty? I forget.
I don't know. I lost count. No, but what I love about Izzy going to New York is, you have your Sabali, you have Stewie, who are both, Stewie especially is a stretch four, and that is exactly what Izzy does.
Yeah.
And I think it's a great addition to this squad, what Izzy will be able to bring to the New York Liberty. But it was a few, 4.
Yeah.
At least
4 for the comments. Yeah. You know, all of the WNBA cities that are getting teams back, you figure Houston's got to be at the top of the list.
Cindy, we cannot talk about that on air.
Okay. I feel you. Topic for another day.
I feel some type of way.
I know you're in your feelings. We're tied at 18 here in the fourth quarter. And in the game, Team Caldwell leading by 3. Clark trying to break the tie and add to the game lead. And she cannot, but Plaisance coming up with a huge O-board and then throws it away. Bria Hartley ahead of the pass, gets the roll. Bria Hartley has 20 huge points, and Team Harrison has taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Team Caldwell still leading the game. So Team Caldwell right now could get 180 points for winning the game, but Team Caldwell could get the 60 quarter win points. Harris and Hartley tied up, no call. And now a timeout is called. And Ty Harris and Hartley cannot believe a whistle didn't blow, and Izzy is doing the replay review signal. And so now we have a challenge by Izzy Harrison as Alyssa Peely picks up a personal foul, and I still don't understand why a whistle didn't blow after the collision at the bucket.
I mean, no charge, no block. And great defense. Bria Hartley just got out. Sequoia Holmes, nice pass. And Ty Harris and Bria Hartley. You know what? I love the no call.
Okay.
I love the no call.
Team Harrison is challenging the defensive foul. Previous play.
I love the no call.
So Team Harrison is challenging the foul call against Alyssa Peely on the reach. And this could be huge because Team Harrison is on the wrong end of this scoreboard, losing 80-79. In the quarter, Team Harrison winning the quarter 20-18. Here's another look.
Well, I like that no call, and then they call a foul on Alyssa, and I have no idea. I did not see it.
Here it is again, even slower, Mo.
That's a no call.
I mean, she was going for the ball, but I don't think there was no collision. You know how I know nobody collided with Sid? Because she didn't hit the deck.
Facts.
So Peely at the top of the screen. I mean, if that's a reach, that is the touchiest touch call in the history of touch calls.
Well, and especially in that moment.
Yeah.
But if it was a foul, I thought the whistle was late. So maybe that's why Team Harrison challenged it.
Our officiating crew, led by crew chief Amy Bonner, it was Clyde Mula who made the call, and Genesis Perryman is a part of the crew as well. 0.5 of a second to go. As things stand right now, it is Team Harrison winning the quarter by 2. It is Team Caldwell winning the game by 1. So much leaderboard movement in play in this final 0.5 of a second of the first half of our doubleheader.
And this could be a big call, because if it gets overturned and it's Team Harrison's ball, they can call a timeout,
set up a play,
and advance the ball.
They just added time to the clock, so instead of 0.5, it's 1.5. So we'll get an explanation from our officiating crew. Okay. So Peely is ticketed with her first personal foul, successful, unsuccessful challenge. Peely still can't believe it, but this means it will be 2 free throws for Sid Colson.
This is huge.
So Team Caldwell is trailing this quarter by 2.
These free throws are huge.
100%. Because Team Caldwell needs 2 points in this quarter to tie for the quarter. Which leads us to the question, what happens if they are tied at the end of the fourth quarter again? Does the game winner get all the points?
Yes. The team that wins gets all the points.
I love that. Ooh, I'm working all my gray matter here as we put a bow on week 3 here of Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball. So we are tied at 20 points apiece in the fourth quarter. It is Team Caldwell winning the game 82-79, and that is where things stand as we welcome you courtside alongside the Hall of Famer Sheryl Swoopes. I'm Cindy Brunson. So this next 1.5 seconds could be huge
in a lot of ways. Listen, if Team Harrison can knock down a 3, they will win the quarter.
Yep. And tie the game.
And tie the game, so then we're going to overtime.
I love it.
I'm drawing up a 3 right now if I'm in that huddle.
Who do you want taking it? Hartley?
Brown.
Oh, woo. She didn't hesitate.
Lexi Brown.
Sexy Lexi Brown for 3 and the tie. And it would give them a fourth quarter win as well. Lexi Brown, 2 of 5 from distance, 16 points, 5 dimes, 3 rebounds. As we get a good look at the chairperson of the Players Executive Committee here for Athletes Unlimited.
Sorry, because maybe they're doing something to give the ball back to Bria Hartley. I don't know, because I would have Bria Hartley in the game.
Lexi Brown wanted a foul call. It did not come, and that is how the game ends as Team Caldwell rallies and gets the victory 82-79, and all of those quarter win points that go along with it, and 180 points total for winning the game. Team Harrison shut out for the week.
Yeah, well, I'm not really sure what the play was, but if I have Lexi Brown and Bria Hartley, I'm going to want to have Bria Hartley inbounds. So you have 2 options, Bria Hartley or Lexi Brown to shoot the 3.
So that did not happen. Team Caldwell getting the victory 82-79, and those 180 win points that go along with it. A total of 360 win points for the quarter wins and the game for Team Caldwell. Taking a look at Alicia Clark's day at the office, 16 points on 6 of 12 shooting, 8 rebounds as well. She was sensational.
Oh yeah, the bet showed back up again. Alicia Clark was just so good for her team tonight, knocking down 3s, getting out in transition, spotting up, see if Colson's gonna find her shooter. Alicia Clark showed exactly why she is a leader and a vet in this league.
Alicia Clark is standing by with our Don Davenport, so it's my favorite human and our sideline reporter. Take it away.
You know what, Cindy? That's funny. She's my favorite human, too. So, no doubt, just talking about how you showed out in this one. But first, I want to get your take on what was going on at the end of the game and what was the conversation over there on your bench.
Just trying to figure out, we knew we were either going to have the ball back or it was going to be a foul. So just making sure we knew where to be, what we were going to do to execute, and just trying to finish the game. We needed a win, and so we were just locking in on what we needed to do.
So this team, I watched you guys first half, came out flat, couldn't really hit anything, a little bit slower. What was the conversation at halftime, and how did the switch happen?
Just that we came out with, low energy, and they were just playing harder than us. They were being more aggressive than we were, and, but just to remain calm, we knew that we played a better second quarter than we did the first, but to come out in the third quarter with a lot more energy. And again, we didn't start the third quarter well, but we had a little conversation of just like, hey, we know what we need to do. Like, let's turn this up. We need this win, and that's what we did. And I'm just proud of this group. We had to fight these last 2 games to get wins, and the way we were able to close out games is great.
Congratulations. Love seeing you on fire tonight, AC.
Thank you. Go Team Perp!
Team Perp. Thanks so much, Don and AC. Once again, we're going to take a look at that leaderboard. Oh my, how things have changed. Ty Harris has moved into the 3 position, and this is before the MVP votes are totaled, and she was the leading scorer for Team Caldwell with 20 points so that could change as well. Once again, our final score, Team Caldwell wins 82-79. Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball continues tonight at the top of the hour at 8 Eastern as Team Segrist battles Team Sims. Check out where to watch on the website, auprobasketball.com. For the Hall of Famer Cheryl Swoops, Don Davenport, and our entire AU Pro Hoops crew, I am Cindy Brunson. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in about a half an hour.